Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the Somers on a map called the Atlantic with my friends Valkyrie and Atam in a domination game, and we've already taken the Alpha Cap. I'm trying to get some torpedoes into this reversing Georgia and hopefully a surprise for our friend in the turpits over there. So we'll see about that. So I've had the USS Somers for some time now, and I thought I'd use this video as a kind of a long-term test sort of review of the ship. And I suppose the long and the short of it is I really do like the Somers. It's a complete package really, a little bit like the Shimakaze for me as well in the Japanese tech tree. Good concealment at 5.8 kilometers. Good speed as well. Maneuverability is great, you know. And after 381 games in this ship, I feel as though I'm kind of qualified to express my views on the capabilities of this ship. That was the first damage of the game into the turpits there. A couple of torpedo strikes, which was very nice. North Carolina's running into some issues, I think. So, smoke up, open up with the guns. Very reliable guns as well. I mean, they're not the fastest. It'll take you a little bit of time to figure out the lead on these guns, but there are 8 guns here, and they do significant damage. Not the fastest firing either, but they do set fires. But I mean, the cream on the cake in this ship is the 3 torpedo launchers, of course. Already reloaded. I've got to set out on the North Cal and hold the other 2 in reserve. I don't think this guy's going to survive, is he? So after securing the southern flank, I find myself completely out of position, of course, and I need to get back into the fight. So whilst I'm travelling over towards the Bravo Cap to support the rest of the team, I noticed that there's a submarine visible our side, at the spawn side of Bravo. So yeah, we need to do something about that guy, don't we? The battleships are already sending their anti-submarine warfare planes over the submarine, so hopefully it's starting to take some damage, you know. So getting back to the Somers, I'm averaging over 2000 XP in this ship for good reason. 2 reasons really. I play with my friends. Okay, when you play in a division, you know, you're more likely to get support from at least 2 more people in the team. And it's quite evident recently that the quality of players has reduced somewhat. There's a lot of new players in the game, and it usually happens at peak times like Christmas. We're coming up to Christmas. But also, you know, in some measure of my experience personally and the capabilities of this little ship, it is great, and it can certainly get across the map in fairly good order. I mean, it's not as quick as a Russian, but it's not far off, you know. Well over 43 knots here. So you find repositioning quite easy actually in this little boat. It kind of it eats up the ocean quite well. So I'm figuring those are torpedoes from the submarine, and it looks as though our Bismarck that's been helping us there's taken a couple, and he's also got torpedoes out on my friend Atam in the Grosser Curve first. So this guy's still around. reasonably close, I would think. And yeah, he pops up there on the minimap, and it took me a few seconds to figure that out. God, I'm getting slow. Anyway, I'm going to go and try and drop some depth charges on this guy. I think all the battleships are sending their ASW planes on him as well, and there's some significant explosions in the ocean there. I'm sending a set of charges early, and he comes into view. So slow down, trigger the other set, and he goes down. Thankfully. I mean, submarines are a real menace if you don't get rid of them fairly quickly. And thankfully we were able to get rid of that guy, you know. So that gives us a little bit of leeway and concealment. You know, more to the point, if you haven't got good concealment in this game, you don't last very long, do you? Yeah. So yeah, I'm averaging 2000 XP or so, just over. 66% wins, and I've got a destruction ratio of 3.45 in this ship. I don't know if you know what destruction ratio means, but it means every time you die, you take in my case, I take 3.5 of the enemy with me. So yeah, it's pretty capable. And it's really good at surprising enemies as well, which you'll see a bit later. Now at this point I do realise that Valkyrie, my friend here, is facing a bunch of battleships, and he's kind of hiding behind this island trying to get some shots out, and I'm going to try and make that a little bit easier for him by laying a smoke screen for him. So I can set the smoke screen quite away from him and just travel in his direction, and he'll be able to move into that, and it's going to last a decent time as well. The US smokes are the best in the game. Another reason for playing this ship a lot with the division. We generally play DD cruiser battleship, so the Somers is brilliant as a support vessel in that respect. It lays a smoke screen that lasts over 2 minutes. So Valkyrie will be able to get considerable amount of damage out into the enemy team here. I'll just add the guns to the mix again. On the grosser curve first this time. I don't think the curve first is going to last too long anyway, but it's always worthwhile helping your division mates with the guns. It reduces the health of the enemy a little bit quicker, although you're not going to be doing huge amounts of damage with DD guns, of course. And I think the Yoshino B needs a little bit of attention as well. He's sailing broadside, I can't see him lasting too much longer, can you? And my friend Valkyrie triggers the General Offensive Award there for taking out the Yoshino B. And I'm going to try and get some torpedoes into this grosser curve first. Strike team was triggered there as well, which is great. Which means that we've caused more than 50% of the total hit points of the enemy team, which is really nice. And that's obviously not me, because I've only done 37,000 damage. So that's Valkyrie and Atam there doing their best to cause as much damage as possible to the enemy team. Unfortunately, we've lost Atam at this point, and he's had a really good game, you know, which we'll come to later. So yeah, the curve first is one of those straight ahead curve firsts, and he's going to take all the torpedoes. So, you know, I wasn't quite expecting the way he was sailing there. Thought he might attempt to do a little bit of manoeuvring, but he didn't. And now there's 3 DDs left on the enemy team and an aircraft carrier, and the Igumo is right in front of me. He's on low health, So it's a simple matter of clicking the mouse and he's dead, and we get coordinated attack, which means we've killed 7 enemy ships in our division, which is lovely. And I'm just following the RPF. There's another DD around here somewhere, and I have a feeling he's quite close. Hello, Ognavoy. Bye bye, Ognavoy. Merry Christmas. And believe it or not, that's my first Kraken Unleashed in this ship. I mean, yeah, you couldn't write that one. I was expecting it a little bit sooner than 381 games in, but you know, Somers is a very capable ship, great at supporting your teammates, particularly if you're in a division, you know. And if you ever manage to acquire it, I don't think it's available at the moment in the armoury, but it might be in future. I highly recommend this ship, and I think if you're a DD main, it's a must-have really. I think that's a first as well. I'm 5th on the team with a Kraken Unleashed. I thought that was amusing. The guys played very well in that game, which made my life incredibly easy. And as always, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Alright, bye bye.